Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Europa Universalis IV. I am Lucador. This is gonna be a little bit different because my audio did not record for this episode. I don't remember exactly what I was doing, but I remember we were still at war with Japan. I was moving my army, yeah, across. There we go. Checking out the that area for colonization. Okay. I know it said okay there anyways. I want to declare war on England, but I believe France doesn't want to go to war, so didn't declare war on England. Might declare war on England in 3 episodes. I've only recorded a couple more episodes after that, but things happen, and then we're basically here doing stuff. Yeah. So the game audio apparently still saved. Okay. But my recording audio didn't. I'm still hearing the game go. Alright. So that's that people sanctioned war. Okay. Maybe that's why. I think I switched to the discipline. Well, trying to explain something that didn't actually happen yet. But yeah, I'm having trouble keeping my money up. So yeah, probably it's because I switched from the maintenance guy, and that was doing a lot for me. Okay, so we got our colonists all moving up north. Yeah, waiting for this to happen, and then we'll make our push against Japan. Waiting for the ship, there it is, to arrive. We have the manpower to a degree, but we don't have... Yeah, we needed to leave the ships there for a little bit, I believe. We wanted it to recover, just in case it got caught or something. Not like that happened. Yeah. We were ignoring stuff, especially those peace offers from Japan. Yep, Austria no longer being a great power. They are basically the swing state, I believe. Yeah, I didn't want to have the same situation I had a little bit earlier, where just like part of my fleet went and just like made a really bad mistake over there. Uh, yeah, I was waiting, I think, a couple years for my thing over there. The nobles to come back underline. See the Japanese down there trying to deal with my fleet of just little things. I think I was deciding to just, wait for the money to roll in before dealing anything like that. War with Chagatai. Russia's getting beaten up a bunch. Notice that. We want to ally Ming, I think, at this point. I don't know if I said that or not. But the only problem with the whole thing is we are... Yeah, we are... What? We are at war. That's the main reason they didn't want to do that. And there's Gerard going bankrupt again. Bamahanis. Yep. So my only achievement I'm trying to go for this point is Japan. I think we need to attack Riku down there. Oh, probably should just go and take it now. Worry about it later. Japan just keeps sending me peace offers, but we're not interested in them. We can do this. I sent, I think, like twice that amount, amount I'm about to, engage with in order to fight them the first time. And that didn't work out. I ended up losing roughly like 40,000 men. 400,000. Oh, there's the Japanese Navy catching me. Planning to just do a full retreat like that. I was looking at their army over there and it looked kind of weak, most for all intents and purposes over there. It wasn't. It was only half the army I remember seeing. They're getting a little boistered by dealing with that. But this is the point where we begin the second invasion of Japan. First invasion threw us back to those islands. So we're going to push forward on them. One more time. And we have the money for mercenaries, and we are going to hire mercenaries. Yep, there we go, 10 mercenaries. Shadowport Fleet. My colony is all doing good things for me. There we go, get on the boat. Get over here. Deal with that. Okay. I think in my, yeah. And we just can't deal with them for the most part. Yeah, I'm going to ignore my fleet for the most part, right there. My diplomatic options are just crap for the most part. I chose the Navy because I just needed something to do with something over there. I'll change that out later. And this kind of concerned me when I saw that they wanted to fight over there, because I've been having some trouble with them in the past couple bits and pieces. I like how the animation is shown like on the island all the way over there. On the island, yeah. On the far island to the north. I'm pretty sure the fact that I ended up here we go, building a mercenary template. I'm gonna name it Mercs. Yep. It's gonna be pretty much the only army I'm gonna have. I think I end up hiring like 100,000 or 100 of those mercenaries. I'm gonna switch these two around. So I'm gonna need something to push with, and I want that guy to hold back. He needs a general. He kind of needs a general, but not really. We'll just send him there. I'm like, oops, I don't want to see that. Get my navy over there. Protect that strait. If I could have dealt with them previously if I dealt with them properly. And there's me accidentally pushing the whole what's that? Somehow ended up pushing the template button instead of the mercenary button. So now we're pushing forward on that front. You can push forward on this front as well. Still only seeing half the Japanese army. They may or may not have actually moved it off land with that fleet that they had earlier in order to deal with me. Alright, there's that. Here I am, repositioning myself again. That's those guys, don't worry about. Don't really care about it. Was that a general? Probably should have took the general. I didn't need the admin. More mercenaries, and then here's where I find they're building down south. I don't notice this for a while, but yeah. And there's the other half of the Japanese army. I'm just merging them up. I'm not even considering what they actually mean popping out right there. Yep, those guys too. It's at 50. I'm like, I don't remember that being at 50. Oh, there's mercenaries. Those mercenaries can't cross because they are trapped by the fort of its control. So merging with the army will reset their zone of control to what the main army's zone of control is. Here's me adjusting the cannons, because cannons need to be properly reassembled. Now we're doing a little shuffle balance. Yep. There's my mercenaries all gathering up. Yep. Dealing with my diplomats. Yeah, diplomats. And then I'm going to throw all my gather these guys up and then send them all the way to that little northern spot. Yeah. And I'm going to find out that these guys can't move because of the zone control right there. Yep. So I'm like, whatever. Merge you. Pop you out. There we go. Look. Oh, it works. It shouldn't, but it does. Yay. There's my cash flow. You guys all do that stuff. So I can ignore you for a bit. And that. Whew. Alright, so it's mostly me just adjusting my mercenary as they happen. Checking to see if any of my generals had siege, but nope, none of them had siege. Maybe that female general had siege, but I don't know at this point. Yep. Oh yeah, the reason my audio didn't record was because I switched off the microphone and I didn't realize that the audio wasn't recording at that point. And there's the mercenaries. Yep. This is my entire army at the moment. Not very impressive, I would say. But it's what I have and what I have to work with. So it's going to do something. I can't take the corruption, so I just went with that one. I think earlier I just had to take some noble improvements. Need to reduce some of my inflation due to all those. Oh, here's where I had to take the nobles. Yeah. I'm like, I want levies, but no. It's like 16 years before I can declare that again. We pay a loan. Yep. Those guys are all fine. My navy doing nothing really. Oh, that's actually just helping with the siege over there. There's Japan saying, please get out of this war. Please get out of this war. And here I decided to build another army, I think, yeah. Build a stack. I'm 100 ducats short. There's my 100 ducats. Pop it down. There we go. I'm going to forget about this army for the most part, because it's unimportant to me. I think I declared that I would build another army every 30, 40 stacks. No, every like 75 to 80,000 men I would build another stack. And then there's me, and there's the fort finishing up. Me moving forward. Like, I don't want to attack them at this point. I don't think I wanted to. Oh, this is where I decided to just switch out of, go with mercenaries as my front line, and leave my normal guys back. Mostly because I can't. And I'm like, oh, that's not gonna work. I don't. Just pop out those guys, grab those guys, move them across, and then merge them. Then it's like, how do I move forward? Yep, there we go. Those guys are good. Yep. Farmland is good attack, good place to attack. Use those guys to back it up. I will, in this series of fights, fight very smartly, I would say. Just tossing down colonists in order to colonize. We're not. Oh yeah, I noticed I had another spare diplomat. I'm like, okay, just get there. Alright, then I gotta split them up. Got a 20 and 19 stack. Cannons in the 19 there. It's in the 20, or the 20 stack to the fort, 19 stack there. Split those guys up. Go to those spots, that spot, and that spot. Yep. We're looking good. Beat back Japan for the first time in a long time. Trying to determine where I want to put my guys. I'm like, okay, the best place over there so they can be protected. These are actual troops, not mercenaries. I wanted to keep as many of my actual troops alive as possible. I'm like, I need to move my fleet, so I decided to move that fleet than the other fleet. I think the game hung up at some point here, but I'm not too sure on that. And there's me looking at that, and I'm like, okay, just push that to 200. Because I have the money, I just don't have the time. Alright, so there's that, waiting for that fleet to make it over there. Japan's sending me that. I'm like looking at this again, I'm like, they're at Ichigo, and we'll fight a lot of battles at Ichigo for... I don't know why they like to just stay there. Gather them up, toss them to the Tokai Sea. Trying to think how I want to engage this. I had the good land. I think I only want to leave those guys for a sec, but I can leave just the cannons. I'm like, okay, I'll just leave the cannons, send them. Those guys just don't have anything, so just wait on that. I'm waiting for them to attack. They're not going to. So I'm like, okay, screw it, just go for it. Ichigo comes under control. But we beat him again. I need to split the army again. Send that part over there. Drop off those guys. I already lost half my other guys. My real army. So I just merge them up. Send them to Kiachi. Like, okay, that's not the group I want to move. Stop it. There we go. And that's how that's supposed to look. Oh, I stopped them from moving to Kiachi because I need to reoccupy Ichigo. And here's me deciding I need some more works. Yep. So that's that. I'm not considering all this, the war that France lost over there. I don't consider me losing it because, I had no intention of going there. Hear me seeing that mercenary hold up again. See what we get from Portugal was kind of odd. But that's how it ended. Yep. Alright, so at this point I will say thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys again next time. Have a good day.